Welcome back to another Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked match, guys. Today I wanted to talk about why is it we don't get new levels in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I don't think it's any mystery that the levels don't actually play all that much of a role in the game. It's not like Mortal Kombat where you can grab background elements and smack your opponent with them. So really the background is just a good backdrop for the overall fight. Initially when I thought about this topic, I was thinking that maybe we didn't see new levels because the levels we wanted to see didn't have any potential for a destructive finish or stage transitions. The stage transitions being the focus here, where I didn't think it would be possible, for example, to have the Tournament of Power in the game, because where would we stage transition to? And the same thing for the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. But in today's video, I not only want to know what stages you guys would like, but I also want to share with you some ideas for these stages and how we can make them work. The first thing we need to get out the way is that not every single level has a destructive finish alteration. The levels that come to mind is the space level as well as the galactic arena level. And while we're on this topic, the galactic arena level, when you knock someone into a stage transition, the damage doesn't actually stay permanent. The TV screen is always fixed whenever you throw somebody into it. So it's not as if that's a prerequisite for a level to have. And you know, a lot of the stage transitions don't actually make all that much visual sense. For example, in the World Tournament Arena, when you stage transition, you go perfectly horizontal and you should be bursting through the crowd that's sitting right behind you, but instead they just kind of ignore that the crowd is supposed to be there and bring you to the city instead. And you can see this here again, where the background definitely should be grasslands, but when you stage transition, nope, it's water. So once again, the stage transitions don't have to make all that much visual sense, and they don't have to be close to one another proximity-wise. And this brings me back to the Tournament of Power level, because I feel like if we wanted to make a Tournament of Power in the game, it'd be really dope and really easy in order to make it function. Remember, the actual Tournament of Power arena is huge. The thing is massive. So I feel like for a stage transition, we can have the normal ground and the pillar in the center, and we'll be able to see Whis, Champa, Vados, and the other gods on the bleachers, as well as Beerus, provided that he's not actually on your team. When you knock somebody into a stage transition, you would still stay on the Tournament of Power, but instead of seeing the other gods, this time you would see the Omni King as well as the Grand Priest in the background. And let's say you hit somebody with a Spirit Bomb, then instead of being the pristine and crisp, clean Tournament of Power stage, the Tournament of Power will become disheveled and destroyed with rubble and debris everywhere, kind of like it was at the end of the anime. They can even add the fire that it had once Jiren went to max power, just for a little bit of a dramatic effect. I doubt they'll add this just because they already have Kefla as well as Jiren's dramatic finishes in the game on the space stage, so at this point we're probably not going to be getting a Tournament of Power stage. Otherwise, their dramatic finishes would occur there. But on that note, I think Snake Way and the Hyperbolic Time Chamber would make great additions to levels as well. You can fight right on Snake Way. It's a two-dimensional fighting game, so you don't really have to worry about Snake Way being too narrow for a 3D fighter. I think Snake Way actually fits perfectly for that reason into a 2D fighter. And then of course, once you get the stage transition activated, you can shoot them over to King Kai's planet as a stage transition, or you can even shoot them over to Hell as a stage transition. Kind of like when Raccoon and the rest of the Ginyu Force got knocked off and they fell into Hell into the well. That would be perfect. And as far as the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, you know, as previously mentioned, not every single level needs to be destroyed once you throw a super at it. Once again, as we can see with the space stage and the galactic arena. And not every single stage needs a stage transition. However, I think it'll be really sick if we start in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, or we can even start Akami's Lookout. Either one works, but regardless, when you get into the stage transition, punch them right through the door, entering or exiting the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. And as we saw in the anime, Vegeta was able to actually destroy the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, so with that in mind, when we throw a super like a Spirit Bomb, or a Final Flash, or anything of the like, we can just go into the normal, kind of disheveled, volcanic environment that we already get into. But hey, that's just my ideas, that's just my opinions. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what levels would you like to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ if you can have any level in the game you'd like? Let's make a little bit of a discussion out of it, because I know a lot of people would like levels in the game, even though levels aren't that integrated into the actual gameplay. So once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, it helps out a bunch. If you're new here, pull up a chair, hang out for a little bit. We got a lot of great Dragon Ball FighterZ content, everything from ranked matches, combo tutorial videos, as well as news and update videos regarding the entire game. You're not going to want to miss out on these videos, so be sure to stick around for a while and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.